Good day to you, to all the people who are listening. Today I will be discussing the importance of netiquette and why it is important and the role it plays in our lives. Firstly, netiquette is basically the opposite of etiquette. Etiquette is making sure that you behave in a manner where it is acceptable. You are for someone who behaves well on the internet or anywhere else. So etiquette is basically like the things that you do not do as a person. You just decide to write random things on social networks for no apparent reason. Okay, so why is this important to our lives? Etiquette is important to our lives because sometimes we tend to forget that the internet is not just about you, but it's about other people as well. And also, we also need to just look at what we put on our social networks, because you never know how it could be taken in a wrong context, stuff like that. For example, if you are making a joke, someone might not think it's a joke, someone might think it's something offensive. So, according to Virginia Shear's Netiquette guidelines, there are 10 of them. The number 1 is remember. Are you kidding me? Is remember the human. So, remember the human is basically just about knowing that the person that is behind the desktop that you're busy that you maybe are talking about, or that you're busy gossiping about on social media is also the person. Remember that the person is there. It's a person. It's not a robot. We are not robots. We are people, and you cannot act like you are not talking to a person. Number 2, adhere to the same standards to behavioral online as in life. So for this, basically, do not think that just because you are online you can do whatever you can get away with it. Try to implement the same behaviors, the same things that you do offline, do them online as well. For example, if you do not have the courage to tell someone that you don't like them and you think they're ugly, do not tell them on social media, because that's a waste of time and that shows that you are a coward. What else? Yeah, basically just make sure that your behavior offline is the same behavior that you have online. Number 3, know where you are in cyberspace. This basically is just about knowing who you are, knowing what you're doing, knowing the different types of people that are going to read what you are saying. So for example, different social networks will change, different digital spaces will change. So for example, if you're on Facebook, you know what type of people are going to be on Facebook. You know what type of people you want to see on Facebook. So there's a different type of speaking that's going to be on Facebook. But if you are on, LinkedIn is a whole different thing. You need to watch as to how you portray yourself, because this could be for prospective employers and people who want to give you a job. That's basically it. So now you can't expect or do things that are just like, okay dude, or for example, so it changes from domain to domain. So for example, it will change the language from Facebook to LinkedIn will change, the language from Facebook to WhatsApp will change, because of the fact that it just is. Facebook and LinkedIn are not the same thing. They can never be the same thing. It could never be the same thing at all. The upper one. My nail came out. Okay. Respect other people's time and bandwidth. This is a very important one for me, because of the fact that there are people who tend to use WhatsApp as if now you have all the time in the world. You don't have all the time in the world to be on WhatsApp. I mean, First of all, let's say this is my example, you are on WhatsApp and you're in a group chat, and then you decide to post funny things on the group chat. Number one, the group chat is not for that. It's not for that. It's for things for school. So now, if you're posting things like that, how is anyone else supposed to focus? How is anyone else supposed to take you seriously? Because all you do is joke around, and then when we want to get to the real business, no one wants to actually look at the group chat because of the fact that people have been abusing it. Make yourself look good online. Make sure that everything that you write, the way that you speak, the way that you text, your grammar, your punctuation, exclamation points, make sure you don't shout on social media or online, because of the fact that if you are forever typing in capital letters, people might presume that you're an angry person, and no one wants an angry person to work for them. No one wants to be friends with an angry person. Angry people are too much work. Number 7. Share expert knowledge. If you have knowledge that you want to share with the world, with other people, share it. It's basically like when you have information about job interviews or prospective jobs. Share it, because you never know who's looking for a job. You never know who's out there like hustling, trying to look for the next means. So share all that you can, because of the fact that it is your knowledge. Share your knowledge. Don't keep it to yourself. You didn't just study just to keep it to yourself. You want to share it with people. Next one is help keep flame wars under control. Okay, so this is basically like when someone decides to want to fight with you online. Do not as a person hit back immediately, because that creates flame wars. It's sort of what happens on Twitter, Black Twitter. What happened with AKA and Casper Nyovest, where he decided that it was a good idea to whatever the whole fight, whatever it was about. So now, something like that. Instead of AKA fighting, like barking back, he could have just kept quiet and kept his cool and said, no, I know what I am, I know who I am. Basically, there's no need to make a whole big deal about it. I feel like practice is just about making fights unnecessarily. Like that fight with DJ Zintle. DJ Zintle could have kept it to herself and not let everyone know her business. Because no one, yes, people wanted to know, but at the same time, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Don't make a big thing about it, because you are online. You need to have, this is like one of the wrong things. You need to have like maybe compose yourself. Don't respect other people's privacy. Don't now go be stealing people's pictures. Don't be stealing people's statuses. I know people who steal people's pictures on Facebook. It's wrong, and it's not something that should happen anymore. Because of the fact that nowadays when you're being catfished, how are you supposed to trust anyone now? I mean, no. Number 8. Don't abuse your power. Yes, we know that you have a tablet. We know you have a laptop. We know you have a phone. You are entitled to be online. You're entitled to have digital access. You are entitled to have that access. You have a privilege to have that access, unlike other people. So now use it wisely. Don't abuse it. Don't abuse your power. Don't now, just because you can see that, okay, I have this platform, now I'm going to be telling people that they're ugly. And they're ugly, that they don't know how to dress. Like, come on. Know your place, know your power, know that what comes out of your mouth or what comes on your social network says a lot about you. And if you have things on your social network that just go like that, they just don't show a person who's actually hardworking, who has a mind, who knows what he or she wants, then no one's gonna want to hire you. No. Okay. Be forgiving to other people's mistakes. Be forgiving of other people's mistakes is basically, do not now pick and tick every single thing that everyone does. don't pick and don't now make it a big deal for people's mistakes, honestly, because you're not perfect. You're human as well. You also go to the bathroom. You do a number 2 as well. So now you're not perfect. You can't act as if not just because a person has wrong grammar, then now this person is a devil. No. Yes, they had wrong grammar. Maybe they realized that, oh shoot, I had wrong grammar. It was a mistake. Maybe it's like one word. You can't now fault a person for one word. It's those words that people that like, why did you spell this wrong? And I'm like, it's auto type. But okay, so those are Virginia's 10 Netiquette guidelines. I really hope that you understood what I said, and I hope that you can see me as well. Yeah. So basically, in day-to-day life, I feel like netiquette is very important. Etiquette is very important, actually. Netiquette is the opposite of etiquette. Netiquette is doing the wrong of what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be etiquette, supposed to be doing the right things. You know, like being a proper digital citizen. Being a proper digital citizen. Because you don't want to end up, you know, like, I don't know. You don't want to end up being someone that people, like, hate being on social media. You don't want to be blocked all the time. Imagine if you were looking for a job at SARS, right? And you had commented something about the vice minister. Obviously, you're not getting that job. You're obviously not getting that job because you don't like the person who's in charge of the money, come on. Or you say something about the CEO of SARS, or you say something about the finances in the country. Yes, say something in the finances, but be polite about it. Don't write it in capital letters, because it shouts that you're shouting. Okay, I'm going over the limit. Thank you so much. I hope you really understood this, and have a great day. Bye.